Welcome back. As always, be sure to leave a comment if any of this conversation, because that's why I make these videos, to have conversation with you guys, so please leave it down in the comments, or leave any comments about the channel in general, because I'm always looking for improvement, and your comments help out a ton. So please, let me know down there if you have anything to add. Without further ado, let's get right into this, because we have a lot to talk about. So, I'm sure you've heard the news by now. It's kind of big. Borderlands 3 is now officially announced by name, with a new trailer, and a lot more talking about it, and that's just really exciting. So there's a lot to go into. I'm going to be talking about the trailer a little bit. I'm not going to do like a full dissection of the trailer, just kind of talk about some of the real big important things. I only actually watched it a couple times, once when it was low quality, or actually the couple times they had it low quality when I watched it live, and then when they finally got up and running again good. So I haven't really had time to like really fully go back and analyze it. I do plan on doing that sometime very soon, and kind of have like a full breakdown of every little thing I've noticed and every cool little detail I've noticed. I'm sure there are all videos like out there, but my little spin on it or whatever. So this is just kind of, I've only seen it a couple times. These are the big things I noticed and I wrote down right away. So let's just get right into all this stuff. Starting off with probably the least interesting thing is the new vehicles. Now I'm starting off with this, and I noticed this because, I don't know if you've noticed, but in the past, one of the biggest things I complain about with these games is how incredibly annoying the driving is, and how the vehicles are just annoying and not very fun to ride, and the Stingray is the only thing I even find remotely interesting. So, I'm actually very excited for that cycle, like the big wheel, basically. It's like a motorcycle with a big wheel. That's really cool to me. It has a cool design. It looks very interesting. If it's got the speed to it, I could definitely see myself actually enjoying driving that. So I'm excited for it. Plus, they kind of show off a new technical in the teaser trailer, and I want to say it was kind of briefly seen in the other big trailer. So just something I'm really excited about, because like I said in multiple videos, that one of my biggest complaints with the Borderlands franchise is how annoying driving is. So if they can really bring that up a notch, which obviously with that whole cycle, I'm just going to call it the cycle, because that's a cool name for it, I think, and that's what I'm going to call it. I don't care what it's actually called. But the cycle is really interesting to me, and that is something I'm actually looking very much into seeing how it will actually drive, and if it does make driving actually entertaining, especially across these new environments. So this is just really cool. I mean, obviously there's a lot of really cool stuff seen in the trailer, but the environments were one of the main, I would say one of the standouts, but everything stood out. Everything was just so amazing, and honestly I just cannot wait to actually watch this trailer over and over again just to try to find all the details. I will be making more videos about all the details, but for now, again, this is just kind of a rough estimate. Obviously some of the environments they showed off, really cool, like that whole city, like the swamp, you got Ellie's garage, and just a bunch of other cool things. A lot of more traditional Borderlands, like deserty areas, but it seems a lot more diversity. Like I said, they have like swamp area and that big city. I am really excited for that big city. Those couple shots that it was in, just a little bit of teaser we got for it. That is probably the most excited place I am to explore, because I've said in past videos I want to explore an actual city. I said like a destroyed city maybe, but this is like a pristine new city on a new planet. I just really want to explore, and especially because if you noticed, a lot of the rumors, like the Zutmoto stuff that he's been talking about, is that they want to focus on verticality. A lot of what they showed off actually did show that off. Like, in that city, we had those huge skyscrapers, and a couple other environments, we had, like, you could see multiple platforms and whatnot, and, like, higher buildings that you could definitely tell were accessible in some way, like whether it's climbing on the outside or running inside, I don't know. But there were definitely a lot of neat environments and a lot of really cool different biomes that I'm excited to explore. Also, another important part is that they said twice in text, explore worlds, plural. Now, this could just be referring to, well, we spend a little bit of time in Pandora, then we go to Promethea, or the fact we might be going to multiple planets with multiple worlds. Either way, I am very excited. Just the fact that they used it plural twice, at least twice. I remember seeing it twice. Means that we will be visiting multiple planets. Now, who knows if that's like a huge part of it, but just more than one world. I'm really excited. Let's just move on. So, like I mentioned earlier, I do watch Zutmoto's videos, and I have heard all the leaks. I talk about the verticality, but another one of his leaks he's been talking about is the Vault Hunters, or our new playable Vault Hunters are going to be. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I don't like to take any of those leaks as fact. I don't take anything as actual news or facts until Gearbox posts it. So I said, for most of them, I talked about them, like saying, yeah, this would be pretty neat, or yeah, I would like to see that. But I never actually said, alright, we're getting this. I never said that until now, because a lot of this, at least as far as Vault Hunters go, it seems that that's what we're getting, and I am very excited. If you remember those videos of me talking about those leaks, I said that's awesome, that sounds incredible. Those are what I would want those Vault Hunters to be, well, for the most part. Mostly, I'm really excited for the Beastmaster and the new Siren. Like, those are the two I'm really excited for. I want to see a lot more on the Beastmaster. That's what I was really hoping to see in these trailers, and we didn't really get to see a lot of that, so I'm a little disappointed in that aspect. In fact, I don't even think we really fully know he is a Beastmaster, but the character designs look exactly how they were in the description and the couple pictures we got. Well, except the Siren, obviously, because we didn't really get to see her at all. The description does match fairly well. I guess it's not really as buff as I thought she was going to be, but she's definitely strong. No argument there. So, moral of the story is, the leaks we got that he gave us, or that he kind of gave up to us, yeah, I guess he gave to us, they seem accurate, and I'm really excited to see them fully fleshed out in trailers and whatnot. So yeah, I'm just really excited about that. Now let's talk about some of the other characters returning. Let's start off Tall Tina. We gotta talk about Tall Tina. You know, Tiny Tina all grown up. Now, usually I'm split about character redesigns, but a lot of them that I've seen in this trailer, and even in the teaser trailer we got yesterday, I'm sold. This is exactly how these characters should look for the most part. But Tall Tina is definitely one of them. I'm calling her Tall Tina, but you know, Tiny Tina all grown up. That's what I want. I cannot wait to see what they do with this character, because I love Tiny Tina. You know, the whole youthful, just craziness mixed with her knowledge of explosives and, oh man, and her loyalty to rolling in the team. I cannot wait to see her as a fully fledged character with Brick and Mordecai. It seems she's going to be with, because that's who, you know, we see her with in the teaser trailer, high-fiving and whatnot. Speaking of which, we don't really get to see a lot of Brick and Mordecai. Mordecai, I kind of, you know, saw like a quick glimpse. He didn't really seem to change too much. Brick changed not really a lot either, so I guess there's really not much to talk about there. During the game, though, I guess that's important to talk about, that they are returning. They are going to be in it. Lilith's going to be in it. She seems, again, to have a pretty big role, which I'm okay with, because I like her as a character. I think she's a good new leader now that Roland died. I think she's probably the best person to take up that step. I don't know how I really feel about her redesign. I mean, she was definitely Lilith. She felt like Lilith, but just something seemed off about her. I don't feel like they changed the dimensions of her face. Like, her face just didn't feel right, if that makes sense. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's kind of a somewhat different haircut, maybe? I don't know. On the flip side, though, Maya's redesign, I love it. The whole long hair, and you got the cool ass cloak, and she seems to have like almost be a mentor to this other Siren, this little kid. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm just excited to see where this goes, because you know, I like the Borderlands 2 Vault Hunters, and I want them to return. So at least now we know that at the very least Maya's returning. So that makes me happy, and that maybe she has a real big role, kind of like Lilith did, because it almost looks like they're going to kill off Lilith, kind of, you know, see her struggling with the Vault Key. Again, I will do like a more in-depth look on the trailer analysis, or, you know, the trailer analysis, but just kind of some stuff I quickly remembered. That, you know, she's like kind of struggling, so maybe they're going to kill her off. Then Maya's going to take up the position, and she's going to be training this new Siren from a young age. I don't know, but it does seem we have a lot of Sirens, it seems. So yeah, I like Maya's new redesign. Also seeing Reese, I really enjoyed Tales from the Borderlands, and seeing Reese's new redesign, you know, as CEO of Atlas, really taking control. You know, he's got that little half vault symbol, hologram, so he's obviously looking for a vault. That means probably Gorgeous is going to be back, which I love that robot. I don't know if they're going to really bring her back in all of her glory, but I really enjoy her, so having her back would be amazing. thing with Vaughn. I don't think we saw Vaughn in the trailer, but he was in the teaser trailer. And to kind of put away any speculation, during the presentation, Randy even said, "Yep, we got Vaughn here. You know, Tales from the Borderlands character. So yes, he will be returning to some degree." Which again, I'm all for. I really enjoyed Tales from the Borderlands. I like the characters, so I'm really happy that we are going to see them again, at least some of them returning. Unfortunately, I really didn't see a lot of the Borderlands 2 Vault Hunters. I don't know, maybe I just missed them again. I'll go back and rewatch them, but obviously Maya was pretty present, but I don't see any of the other ones, which was really disappointing. I know Zero was in the teaser trailer, but other than that, I didn't see him. So I guess we'll just kind of see where that goes. Now, honestly, I will probably make a whole video dedicated just purely to the different guns that we saw in this trailer, because oh my god, like, you know, I rewatched the Borderlands 2 trailer recently, and a lot of them, even like in the trailer and in the game, they look like regular guns, nothing too special, nothing too crazy. You could tell like which manufacturer made what, nothing too out of the ordinary. But this trailer, oh boy, there's a lot of really unique, cool looking guns, some that have, you know, seem like almost special abilities, some like added stuff. Just again, I will probably make a whole video dedicated just purely to the different guns. Some of them that I noticed are like almost like a Blackbeard shield, like, you know, the rifle shield, like kind of thrown on top, like Blackbeard from Rainbow Six. Another one like had almost shot canisters of corrosion, and it was like belt fed. I don't know. Again, I'll rewatch it a lot more detail. You know, pause it when it flashes through real quickly. Same thing, all the environments when it flashes through real quickly. You know, just really get a feel of what all we're looking at. Expect that video in the next couple days. But what I really want to talk about in the guns here is I want to specify that they said over 1 billion guns. Now that doesn't sound too crazy because the past couple games promised bazillions of guns, but this is actually a very big deal because bazillion obviously is not a real number. It's just kind of a phrase used to describe a lot of something, which is fair. Don't get me wrong, Borderlands 1 and especially Borderlands 2 had a lot of guns, so bazillion is probably accurate. Again, counting guns as like, alright, so you got this gun, alright, you have an attachment that's a different gun, then you had another attachment, alright, that's a different gun. I would classify those as different guns because that's just kind of how they do it. But the fact that they're using a real number means that it's actually a real number. Now, again, Borderlands 1 and 2 had a lot of guns, but I don't think they quite got up to 1 billion. I want to say I saw a couple tallies. It was like 4 million, no, like 40 million, or like 400 million. Like, it was a real number. It was a big number, don't get me wrong. It was a huge number. But it wasn't 1 billion. So the fact that they can actually truthfully say over 1 billion guns, that's a lot of guns, and I just cannot wait to get in and just see all different designs, because from those short glimpses, it looked like they just threw everything out at the wall and kept even what didn't stick. Anything that could be potentially a gun is now a gun. Any little small thing that's like, hey, wouldn't this be neat? They made it. They don't even care. They're not going to test it. They're just going to make it, because it just seems like there's so many unique ideas, so many cool things that they thought of, so many just so much awesomeness that they did to make these guns, even those short glimpses we got. And there's 1 billion of them, over 1 billion of them, at least some variations on them. I just cannot wait. That about does it for this one, guys. I'm sorry this video took me so long to make. I watched the thing live, and then I just never. A lot of stuff went down, so I'm not gonna get into any of that. But just know, I apologize. This video should not have taken this long for me to make, but I got out now. There's a lot more stuff to talk about. So my plan going forward with this channel, I am going to recreate my first videos. I made a part 10 series about all the different categories. of stuff I expect for the game, all my different predictions. You know, that was just me with my thoughts with nothing to go off of. So I'm gonna look back on those videos, see like some of the stuff I got right, some of the stuff I got wrong, going off these trailers, and just basically I'm gonna split up everything about this trailer and the teaser trailer. But I'm gonna split up in the same categories that I made those. Like I had like a characters one, I had like a guns one, I had like an environment one. So yeah, that's my plan going forward. If you guys would rather me just stick with other categories or my own stick with theories and stuff, let me know. But that's my plan going forward. I'm going to recreate those videos with now that we have information and so my new thoughts, my new predictions going into it. So yeah, that's my plan. Thank you guys for the support as always. I'm going to start saying that more. I know in the last few I've been saying that. I'm like, I don't want to say it anymore. I'm just going to start saying it at the end because if you guys make it this far in the video, you guys deserve as much appreciation as I can give. So thank you. And yeah, that's all I have to say. But I mean, we did it, guys. We're here. We have an announcement. We have a lot of stuff to look forward to. We got Borderlands 1 remastered on the way. We got a new update for the Handful Collection. Just, it's all coming together. It's a good time to be a Borderlands fan. So that's all I gotta say. Keep your stick on the ice. We're all in this together. Thanks for watching.